Welcome to the REAP Conservation Education Program video tutorial of the components of the grant application. Thank you for being stewards providing environmental and cultural education to Iowans. We appreciate your efforts of connecting your audiences to our natural resources. I'm Jara Sheets, Board Administrator for the REAP Conservation Education Program. My role is to keep the administrative aspects of the program moving forward successfully. Let's start with an overview of the Resource Enhancement and Protection Fund, often referred to as REAP. It is the Citizens Fund to support natural resources work in Iowa. Each year, the legislature allocates funds to the REAP program, which is divided among the programs based on the formula, often called, on the screen. No matter the legislative allocation, $350,000 for conservation education program and 1% for administration are set aside. Then the remaining funds are divided by the percentages per program. Let's focus on the conservation education program, often referred to as CEP, and enjoy a few of my favorite photos from the projects that inspired people to connect with their natural resources. There is a 5-member board representing the Department of Education, the Iowa Association of County Conservation Systems, Iowa Association of Naturalists, the Iowa Conservation Education Council, and the Department of Natural Resources. Not me, but a DNR team member from our education programs. Iowa Code states 2 grant cycles for REAP CEP. May 15th and November 1st at 11:59 p.m. is when those close. If these dates fall on a weekend or holiday, then the deadline will be the following business day. During the May round of applications, the board will cease funding at some point to hold on to funds for the November cycle. There is no specific amount required to save, but oftentimes it's around half the amount. During the November cycle, the board will attempt to distribute all the funds possible. Sometimes the remaining funds are not adequate for the request. For example, $7,000 is available, but a grant is requesting $22,000. Applicants are unable to adjust or prorate their project scope of deliverables based on a lower amount of funds available, but could accept the remaining funds even though it doesn't meet their original request, but feel that they can find alternative financial resources or partners to maintain their scope. Let's explore what happens after you submit a grant request. Review of the applications are conducted independently by each board member and then are submitted to the board administrator, me. I average the scores to create an order of discussion for the upcoming agenda for the public meeting. This is not an order of funding, but rather an order of discussion for the board to keep things moving forward and organized. At the public meeting, board members will discuss each grant request and engage with the applicant for questions and clarification. Based on the discussion, then the board will vote to fund or not to fund the request. There are often times when requests are higher on the agenda that don't get funding based on the dialogue and discussion during the public meeting. If you are not funded, this board is a group of educators and believe in providing areas of improvement and encouragement to apply in the future grant cycle. REAP CEP is a competitive grant program, often with more requests for funding than funds are available. All the projects have potential, and the board has to select projects that bring their A game. One of the flexible features of REAP CEP program are options for funding distribution. Some wait till the end to seek reimbursement for all their expenses, while others may seek 40% upfront at the start of their project, or midway through their project they could obtain 50% of their funds. These options aid applicants with their funding flow based upon your organization. Let's take a look at the resources on the REAP CEP website. It is a wealth of information. You will find the upcoming meeting dates and deadlines. The board meetings are open to the public, so feel free to join in and listen, even if you don't have an application submitted. Listening to the board members' conversations may aid you with understanding the types of questions the board asks and notes they provide to applicants to aid you with your future application. There is a list of historically funded projects along with their midterm and final reports of the successes and challenges of their projects. These are purposely listed to allow engagement with people wishing to utilize and grow from the materials. The historically funded projects are in a spreadsheet to search for keywords that you are interested in. Additionally, on the website, there are the administrative rules for the program, and there are also the midterm and final report requirements. These are listed on the website for your easy access, along with previewing to see what the reporting requirements may be. We also include the REAP CEP logo on the website for you to incorporate into your projects, advertising materials, materials produced, or other means to recognize the supporters of your project. We also provide an option for Microsoft Word or a Google Doc outline of the online grant application for your use to collaborate with others during the development of your project. SlideRoom, the online portal, does not provide really a collaboration of development environment, so we provide the outline of all the questions in the online application for you to be able to coordinate with your team, share in a location that makes sense, email back and forth, and build that momentum for the project. Once the development, or maybe even an internal approval has been acquired, you can then easily copy and paste the information into the online portal, which we will talk more about in the upcoming videos. Along the right-hand side are also each of the board members, the association that they represent, and their contact information for you to be able to reach out as needed. On the website, there are a number of videos that will help guide you through the conversations and the different portions of the application. Additionally, there are extra resources at the bottom of the page to assist with you of crafting your project evaluation, progress outcomes, and other valuable information to assist with building your grant proposal. I'm always here and available to assist as you have questions along the way with the contact information, both my office and cell, along with the REAP CEP email address and our website for all those materials that we just talked about. Thank you.